Picture this. An elephant picks up a stick, dips it into paint, and begins sweeping strokes across a canvas. To the casual eye, it might look like chaos, but when you step back, it's almost poetic. The lines curve, the colors dance, and suddenly you're staring at something that feels intentional. That's the magic of animals as artists. And while we humans like to think we've cornered the market on creativity, nature has been quietly producing its own masters all along. Today, let's dive into the top 10 most artistic animals, creatures that don't just survive but actually create, leaving behind works of beauty, design, and expression that rival our own. First up are elephants, often called the painters of the wild. In sanctuaries across Asia, some elephants have been trained to hold brushes and paint. But what's more fascinating is that even in the wild, elephants are natural sculptors. They'll break branches to clear paths, strip bark into long, curling ribbons, and arrange logs to shape their environment. To them, it's survival. To us, it's sculpture. Then there are the pufferfish of Japan, tiny marine architects that create massive geometric sand sculptures on the ocean floor. Males spend days fanning their fins, carving elaborate mandala-like patterns in the sand. Why? To attract a mate. Each ridge, each valley is part of a delicate design that rivals human crop circles. And here's the kicker. Once the eggs are laid, the pufferfish erases his own masterpiece, wiping the canvas clean for the next generation. Our third artistic wonder comes from bowerbirds in Australia. Male bowerbirds are interior designers, collectors, and set decorators rolled into one. To woo a mate, they build intricate bowers, archways decorated with shells, feathers, berries, and even bits of plastic. The arrangement matters. Some prefer a color scheme, blue is a favorite, while others focus on symmetry. Females don't just look at the male, they judge his artistry. Imagine dating apps where the only thing that mattered was how you decorated your living room. Closer to home, chimpanzees surprise us as painters. In research settings, chimps given paintbrushes and paper have created works that eerily resemble abstract expressionism. They smear, they dab, they focus, sometimes even stepping back to consider what they've done. One chimp, Congo, produced over 400 paintings, and even Pablo Picasso collected his work. It makes you wonder, are they playing, or are they truly expressing something we can't yet translate? But perhaps the most delicate artists in the animal kingdom are spiders. Their webs are not just functional traps, they are geometric marvels. The golden orb weaver, for example, spins webs that shimmer with a golden hue in the sunlight. Some species even create decorations, zigzagging silk across the web, thought to either attract prey or deter predators. If architecture is art, then spiders are the unsung masters. Dolphins, too, have been caught in the act of creating. In captivity, some have painted with brushes held in their mouths. In the wild, they leave ephemeral works by blowing bubble rings and spinning them into spirals. These underwater sculptures last only moments before dissolving. But in that fleeting performance, dolphins remind us of the beauty of temporary art, art that's meant to disappear. Octopuses take artistry to a whole new level. Known for their intelligence, they decorate their dens with shells, rocks, and, well, even bottle caps, arranging them in what looks suspiciously like an underwater gallery. Some even use coconut shells as portable armor, arranging them for both function and flair. With their ability to change skin color and texture at will, octopuses are living canvases, painting themselves in shifting patterns that, honestly, rival any fashion designer's imagination. Birdsong deserves its place on this list too. Nightingales, lyrebirds, and mockingbirds compose complex melodies, borrowing and remixing sounds from their environment. The lyrebird can mimic chainsaws, camera shutters, and even human voices, weaving them into an auditory collage. If painting uses color and shape, birdsong uses rhythm and tone. It's music as pure communication and perhaps as performance. Beavers, often thought of as simple builders, are in fact landscape artists. Their dams reshape rivers, creating ponds and wetlands. But look closer at their lodges, and you'll see deliberate layering, symmetry, and balance. Their construction doesn't just serve survival, it transforms entire ecosystems into carefully balanced compositions. Where we see engineering, nature may see design. And finally, cats, the quiet artists of movement. Watch a cat leap onto a high shelf, twist mid-air, and land with fluid precision. Their bodies become brushstrokes, painting arcs through space. Even the patterns they leave behind, paw prints across a dusty floor, trails in snow, carry a minimalist elegance. Art, after all, isn't always something you can hang on a wall. Sometimes it's the choreography of life itself. So what does this tell us? Art isn't exclusive to humans. Across oceans, forests, and deserts, animals are creating, whether for survival, attraction, or play. Their works may not end up in galleries, but they remind us that creativity is older, deeper, and more universal than we like to believe. When an elephant paints, a pufferfish sculpts, or a bird composes a song, we're witnessing something profound, the drive to turn existence into expression.